Hello everybody, welcome back. Mr. Heave here. Now we have our war game that we started. We have a deck, we made it, we shuffled it, and we dealt it out into two hands that have 26 cards in each hand. So now we have our starting hands. Now we want to figure out what is going to happen. Now I just realized after the last video, maybe not everybody knows how to play a game of war. So this is the deal. You split up a deck into half. 26 cards go in one person's deck, 26 in the other. You flip over the top two cards. Whoever wins gets both of those cards, puts them at the bottom of their deck. Flip the next one, and so on, all the way through. Alright, and until one person has all of the cards. They're the winners of the war. And sometimes it goes quick, but most of the time it's a brutal slug match that goes on forever. Alright, let's take a look at this. So we have our hand 1 and hand 2. So what we need to do is let's just look at the top card. So if we look at the top card and we want to see if one is bigger than the other. So if hand, how about we make a player 1 card to be hand 1, and if I do 0, that takes the first card out of that deck. So we're indexing at the 0 term since Python starts counting at 0. Player 2 card equals hand 2, 0. Now if player 1 card is greater than player 2 card, so player 1's card is bigger than player 2 card, then both of those cards have to come out of their deck. We could remove it. I think that probably a good way is to just pop it. Let's try that. So we could do hand 1 dot pop at 0. That takes it out of their hand. Hand 2 dot pop 0. So it takes the 0 thing out of both of the hands. And then we want to put them both into player 1's hands. So hand 1 dot append those player 1 card, hand 1 dot append player 2 card. And then if it's the other way around, I'm going to copy this. Then if player 1 card is less than player 2 card, it still leaves both their hands, but now it's the second hand that gets the stuff. Now this should be an elif, and here else would be if they draw. So I'm just going to say print draw. Now let's take a look and see if this works. Well, this is just one hand at a time. So it already doesn't, you don't know how to compare the cards. Well, let's pause this for a second. Hello, I just checked and I don't know what was wrong with this. I erased it and then typed it back in, and now it's working. So great. I must have typed something in and I just didn't see what the error was. And now when I run this, it doesn't look like it's doing anything. But at the end, we can say print hand 1 and hand 2. That's kind of a mess. We should maybe what we should do is here we should print player 1 card and then player 1 card so we can see what the cards are. We probably want some spaces in there, so maybe like colon ... and then we can do the same thing with player 2 card. And now it should run. Oh, it didn't like something. Oh, it would probably need strings. Oh. Because player 1 card is... No, I don't know. Who knows how to print that? Alright, let's see if this helps. Alright, so the player 1 card was a 10 of spades. The player 2 was a 2 of diamonds, so the player 1 should win. So that should take these 2 cards and put them at the end of player 1's hand. And player 1's hand ends here. And it looks like both those cards are at the end of the first player. Alright, looks like it is working.